Miss Jewel.
And I'm Miss Jennifer, and we're going to read you a story for Owls Will Be Home for Christmas. This is my daughter Jewel, and she's going to tell you about our special Christmas traditions. What do we like Christmas in our house, Jewel?
Yes.
Yeah, what do we celebrate at Christmas time?
We celebrate the birth of Jesus.
Yes, we do. That is what we do as a family, and we are going to read you a story about the birth of Jesus. Do you want to show it to them?
Itsy Bitsy Christmas.
All right. Are you going to be Itsy or Bitsy in this story?
Bitsy.
Okay. Bitsy, watch out! Itsy grabbed his little sister's tail and pulled her back. Just in time, the big wagon rolled past and splashed them with mud. Be careful, Bitsy. You don't want to get run over. Bitsy jumped back and gulped. Her big eyes grew even wider.
What is going on, Itsy? Oh. I've never seen Bethlehem so busy, she explained. People everywhere, wagons rolling, cows milking, mooing, donkeys pulling. A camel and camels. Do you know that camels spit?
Bitsy stepped away from the camel nearest her.
What is going on, Itsy?
Follow me and I'll show you, the older mouse replied. Itsy took his little sister's hand and scampered to the top of the city wall. It is time to count all the people. Everyone has to go to their hometown and sign a big book. Bitsy looked around.
This is a big day for Bethlehem.
Big day indeed, said a deep voice behind them. Itsy and Bitsy turned around.
A donkey was talking to them.
The mice were on the wall so they could see him face to face.
Whoa, you're bigger, said Itsy. I've never seen inside the nose. I've never seen inside
The nose of a donkey.
I never seen inside the nose of a donkey. He added, what? Peering inside the nostrils.
Eewee,
Ew.
Bitsy offered. Who are you? She asked the donkey. I'm Daniel from a faraway town. Are you here to be counted? No, he said very slowly. I'm here because of the king. What? Haven't you heard? The king is coming to Bethlehem.
But Bethlehem is an itsy bitsy town, Bitsy explained. Why would a king come here?
This king is special. He comes for everyone, big and small.
Like us, Itsy asked. Like
you.
Mama.
Oh, sorry.
Bitsy turned her whiskers bouncing. Itsy, we need to tell our friends. Yes.
Itsy agreed.
agreed.
They will want to see the king too. The mice dashed between feet, hooves, and rolling wagon wheels and ran toward their stable. They scurried under the gates, up the stable post, and onto their favorite rafter.
From the spot high above the floor, they could see all their friends. Woody, the mama horse, was the biggest. Woody, Rowdy the Rooster was put on the well. 6 sheep were crowded in corner. Tyler the cow grazed on some hay. Grumpy the goat sat in another corner. He never smiled. He was always mad at someone.
Look at that face. That goat was mad at someone. Itsy cupped her hands over her mouth and squeaks, "Okay, everyone, gather in. We need to talk." No one moved. Bitsy tried.
"We have good news." No response. Bitsy turns to Rudy the Rooster. "Can you help us?" "So," replied Rudy. "I love any excuse to make some noise." He leaned his head back. "Cock-a-doodle-doo!"
The animals lifted their head. "Hey," groaned Grumpy the goat, "knock it off. I'm trying to nap." "Itsy and I have big news." "You're moving," Grumpy muttered. That wasn't very nice of Grumpy, was it?
"Grumpy, be nice," said Rudy the mama horse. "Itsy and Bitsy, tell us your big news." "A king is coming to Bethlehem. To us." No one spoke for a long time. Then Rudy crowed, "A king to Bethlehem? That will never happen." The others snorted.
But neighed and mooed
in agreement.
"Kings come to important places," offered the sheep. "And important people," agreed Grumpy. "Not to places like Bethlehem or to mice like you."
Itsy and Bitsy were the mama horse spoke. "I'm afraid this place is too common for a king. No king would care about us." Itsy looked at Bitsy. "Well, Bitsy and I are going to find the king. Good luck with that." "Good luck with that," cried Grumpy.
To see the king! To see the king! Bitsy zipped down the post and out the street, but then she stopped. "Itsy, where will we find him?" Itsy paused for a moment, placing his finger on his chin. "Well, let's go to where the important people go, to the city gate."
Mr. Owl.
Off they went.
The leaders of the town sat at the city gate making decisions. Bitsy
Spotted
a wise owl sitting on top of the gate. "Mr. Owl," she shouted, "we heard that a king is coming to Bethlehem. Have you seen him? A king in tiny little Bethlehem? You won't find a king here." So the king haven't come to the wise ones at the city gate.
I wonder where the king is. "I know," Itsy offered. "Let's go where the camels live." Kings ride on camels, right?
So the two mice scattered over to the camel
Corral.
"Mr. Camel," shouted Itsy, "we are looking for a king. Have you seen him?" "Silly mouse, I killed some very rich and important men in my day, but I am Mozio. They didn't come here. Kings don't come to common places like Bethlehem. But we talked to a donkey and never trust a donkey." Snickered the camel. Itsy sighed. Well, else can we look?" "Well, let's look everywhere," said Bitsy.
Can I read this one? We're running out of time. Okay. The mice ran to the main street where the busy people rushed around. Lots of busy people. but no king. They ran to the hotel where the sleepy people spent time resting. Lots of sleepy people, but no king. They ran to the city market where the business people worked all day. Lots of working people, but no king. Finally, Itsy and Bitsy began to get tired. It was getting dark. Let's go home, Bitsy, Itsy sighed. Everyone is right. No king is coming for us. We aren't important enough. Bitsy started to object, but didn't. A tear formed on her cheek as they headed toward home. I always wanted to see a king. Now I guess I never will. But when the mice neared the stable, they saw Daniel the donkey, the same one who had told them
about the king.
Itsy and Bitsy ran up onto the stable fence. We have looked all over town for the king, but we couldn't find him. Well, said the donkey in his low, slow voice.
You just did.
Daniel motioned with his head to the center of the stable, where all the animals stood in a circle. The two mice scampered up a fence post and looked. A little baby was asleep in a manger.
Who is he? Asked Itsy. He is the king, replied
Ruthie.
Just like you said, a king came to Bethlehem.
Ooh, who is the king, Jewel?
It's baby Jesus.
It's baby Jesus. His name is Jesus, explained Daniel the donkey. God sent him to love us, help us, and save us. He came for me, even though I laughed at you, asked Rudy the rooster. And for us, even though we doubted you, asked the sheep.
And me, I can get cranky, added Grumpy. Daniel smiled and nodded his big head. God sent Jesus for us all. Who would have thought?
Observe.
A king for everyone, a tiny tail of joy rolled all the way down Bitsy's nose. He came, Bitsy said with a smile, even for a little one like me.
Oh, all right. Say, I hope you guys have a great Christmas.
I hope you guys have a great Christmas.